log is off.
Hello, mate. Welcome to another episode. How are you doing?
Well, you sounded very official there. You sounded like you'd done this before. You sounded like you were reading from a script or something.
Maybe we're 22 episodes in now. I think we're semi-professional.
Well, I can assure anyone who's listening to this, you were definitely not reading from a script. I can assure anyone of that.
Our production values are... well, they're getting there.
Yes. Yeah, they are. Yeah, we're getting some better
I've got a new webcam, as we discovered last time.
Yeah, although it looks it's a little bit too high class. You've got a lot of grey in that beard these days, buddy.
And I've noticed how many... Look at my eyebrows. Out of control.
Massive eyebrows. You're the kind of guy where you when you go for a haircut, the barber goes, "Would you like us to do your eyebrows?" And you're like, "Yeah,
Every time.
got to like."
Yeah,
they're
because
incredible. I haven't noticed them. How have I not noticed them?
Look at them.
Incredible.
Yeah, if I don't, which I haven't done for a while, I normally have to trim them down. They start to creep up my head.
See, I get one or two like really, really long hairs that come out of mine, like that are like 8 foot long, but just like one hair. Whereas yours have got full body and they're like a mad woman's fanny.
The only reason I got into this whole podcasting game is someone gets sponsored by Manscaped.
Well, every other cunt is.
So if you're listening, Manscaped, if anyone needs your sponsorship, it's me.
But you're not hairy, are you, though, other than that? Other than your eyebrows?
Yeah, I mean, eyelashes are quite long. And then that's it.
Amazing.
So, I must admit, I'm a little bit excited about this beer today just because of the can art.
Good can art, yeah, very good. We won't give.
And there's something I've seen on it, and I think if this tastes like what it says it tastes like, it's going to be epic.
I'm just trying to look at what you're looking at, so I don't actually know yet. So, well, shall we just crack on then?
Yeah, let's just do it because I'm excited.
Right. Okay. So this is a beer, Too Much Sour, and it's by Pastor Brewery. And this one is a collaboration with Pastor. I mean, I'm trying to explain this beer, and you've just been fucking blown down the microphone like a madman for the last all the way through that. What the fuck are you doing?
I've got like a load of shit in the lid. I don't know what it is. Can you see that?
Yeah, it's where the packet. The packet with that was shredded cardboard.
Yeah,
that's all it is. Don't worry about it. But thanks for fucking blowing all the way through me.
I was worried it was like rat piss or something.
Go on, speak. Go on, speak, you cunt.
Well, I was doing it away from the mic.
Right.
All right, I'm sorry.
Right. This is a bit... Oh, just open the cunt now.
What?
Just sit there and be still and say nothing and do nothing. Nothing.
Have you not opened yours? I thought you'd opened yours.
I haven't opened it because I'm trying to read the bastard can.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put myself on fucking mute. How's that?
Yeah.
Right? Go.
Yes,
you do.
Please. So this is a beer called Too Much Sour. It's by Pastor Brewery, but it's also in collaboration with Two Flints, Barron, and Distant Lands Brewery as well. So quite a heavy collaboration there. This one is an impish imperial pastry sour, and it's weighing in at 8%. And I bet you're just like when you're at work and you're on a Teams meeting and the person who wants to speak never unmutes their microphone. Told you.
Okay, mate, I do apologise. That was rude. That blow. I'll not do it again.
Weren't we just talking about how good our production values were these days? Like you're sucking on the Benson and Edges. Right, I'm opening it now.
Am I allowed to smell now? By the way, that can art is absolutely...
Give me the can art then. So it's like...
That is the best can art we've ever had by a long shot.
So what is it? It's like an abstract... What is that? A bull or a ram or something?
Yeah. I
eating some
think that's incredible.
cherry bakewells by the looks of it.
Also, if you look on the back of the can, it's got artwork by Sam Griffiths at Donkey Dasher.
Yeah, let's give him some. Let's give him
Shout out to Sam. That is
let's give him a
incredible.
little bit of a link, a little bit of a mention in the old socials.
It's red.
Well, yeah, it's going to be. It's cherry, isn't it?
I was not expecting that.
Your face was a picture there. You were like, whoa, it's red. I've got a grandson. I don't know if I've talked about a grandson before, and
Too young, clearly.
he has a boring diet, but every time you get him something interesting. So the other day I got him out this bread and butter pudding out the fridge, and he went, oh. He turns into not Charles Hawtrey, who was the Carry On guy. Oh, Kenneth Williams. Oh, have you read the rest of what it says on the back? An imperial cherry bakewell sour, made with our fresh sour mixed culture and conditioned on a ridiculous amount of incredible word I can't say cherries from Denmark, along with almonds and vanilla for that smooth, rich bakewell experience.
Now, I've said this before on the pod. I'm not a massive dessert fan, but I love a cherry bakewell.
Yeah, I like a cherry bakewell as well. So this is a good one. So almonds, okay? So there's a really, like marzipan and almonds, that's a really distinct flavour, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I think cherry flavour and almonds are almost exactly the same flavour sometimes.
Yeah. That's blown my mind, that, actually. Are you having a drink?
Wow! It's sour!
Damn, that is.
It's like I've just swallowed a. It's like I've just swallowed a cell from a Tesla battery. Oh, whoopie doo!
That doesn't let go either, does it? It keeps going for ages.
Do you remember we had the last week we had the Yonder peach cobbler?
Peach one.
And that was quite understated and quite subtle. This is not subtle in the slightest. This is lip puckeringly, jaw puckeringly. It almost hurts.
I'm not getting much cherry bakewell though. Are you?
It's made me dribble.
Normally, that happens in the first couple of mouthfuls, but this just does not let up.
I've literally take a drink and open your mouth. You dribble. Swallow it first. Wow. Well, that's a good way to start, isn't it? Blow my neck.
What is that?
That's the sourest sour I've had for a little while.
That's so good.
O'Reilly.
Do you know what, mate? I think what I really love about these ones is it's such an experience. You're not just having a drink of beer. It's
yeah, and it's not an unpleasant experience either, is it? It's all pleasant stuff that we're doing here. Oh, wow. Okay, well, that's blown me socks off. That has been an excellent experience. So I'm trying to compose myself, actually, but I sort of can't.
You know what I was watching the other day, and it got us thinking about stuff. So, have you ever seen The Walking Dead?
Yes.
So I've watched every single episode of The Walking Dead, right?
I mean, that is amazing because I was bored after the third series.
Yeah, but what you forget is, I think this is not just entertainment, it's also education into what happens if there would be a zombie apocalypse.
It's 100% not education. Should I tell you why?
Why?
Because if they had any nous about them, they would realise that they repeat the same things over and over again. If they think someone's a friend, they're not, they're an enemy. If they go and settle somewhere, don't, because you'll get overrun. Move somewhere else. If one of your friends is going to definitely get killed in the series, and what was the other bit? There's always a baddie. There's always another faction that will go to war with you.
Congratulations, you've been educated by The Walking Dead.
Oh, is that my education?
Yeah.
Ah.
Literally don't do anything that Rick and his stupid idiot group do.
Yeah.
And here's the first thing. The worst weapon you can have in an apocalypse is a crossbow.
Yeah.
Because that's going to take you 30 seconds to reload. You have to go and get all your fucking arrows back.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the shittest weapon to have in an apocalypse.
It is, yeah. Like the bet. Although I've got to say, I am now a convert to a knife on a stick. That seems to be the most accurate one, apart from your bit close quarters. But
you need something close quarters. But I would say something sort of like machete. So you're not too long. You haven't got something too cumbersome.
No, you
just
need a
hack
machete
and move.
Machete on a stick.
What's the stick part achievement?
The stick keeps you away a little bit, so you're not too close, but you can also sort of spin it. So
wait, that sounds like it takes some skill.
Do you know what I look like there? For anyone who's not watching this, I look like, remember Fat Jedi Kid? I look like that.
I thought you were going to say Jedi, and I was going to go, no, he doesn't. And then when you said Fat Jedi, I was like, yeah, okay.
Remember, what did he call? What was a Fat Jedi Kid?
Yeah,
Robert found the camera in his room and busted
people
out
added like effects to it and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He won the internet actually, because didn't he get bullied for it, and then it became really famous. Anyway. Yeah. Okay. So I'll take it as an education, but I'm still an advocate of the knife on a stick.
But that aside, do you think you would fare well in an apocalypse? Not necessarily zombie. It could be nuclear.
I would hold up. So we're talking about Walking Dead type of apocalypse where basically everyone's already dead, or we're talking about is it The Two of Us or something where they're kind of just dying.
The Last of Us.
Is it the Last of Us? That's it. The Two of Us was a terrible
just
sitcom,
the two of us.
Because there's a big difference here. Because Walking Dead suggests there's not many people left. In which case, if that was me in the apocalypse, I'd hole up in an abandoned supermarket and go to town. I'd eat the whole supermarket and die happy.
But that makes it sound like it's going to be easy. The common denominator in every single apocalypse is other people trying to survive who are going to try and take your supermarket off you.
Dan, you are taking this too seriously. You've thought too hard about this.
It might happen one day, mate.
I'm out with the first wave, I reckon.
Well, having said that, where you live, hold up in booths with your expensive breads and fucking farm foods.
Honestly, I tell you,
fresh from the tit.
Booths has an excellent pie selection, and I'm going down with cholesterol. Fuck it.
Yeah. You're the only person in apocalypse history to die of pastry poisoning.
Yeah. Well, what's the point? What are you going to do? Fight for your life or just have a nice time? I'd get some family and friends around, turn it into a bit of a party den. Constant buffet going on. Loads of drink.
There's part of me likes the idea of having that to hoard off people coming to try and get your game pies.
Oh, what? You mean use them as weapons?
Yeah, so you've got a turducken on a stick.
I like it, yeah. So instead of a machete on a stick, you're thinking maybe fashioning a Rivita into some sort of deadly weapon.
Yeah, they would be throwing knives, wouldn't they? You could sharpen them.
Yeah, you could definitely kill someone with a Rivita, I reckon. In the right hands.
Yeah. Breadsticks.
Your Richmond sausages are going to go manky quite quickly, aren't they? If you've got no freezer space.
Yeah, but you're going to keep them and get them air fried, aren't you? With the last of the electricity.
They're part of your cholesterol poisoning, I think. That's when people have the cyanide pills. I'm going down on Richmond's. I'm just a big bag of Richmond's. Maybe out of date.
You could probably fashion a boxing glove out of them if you wanted to protect your knuckles.
Yeah, but isn't the whole point you don't want to protect your knuckles?
That's a good point. I don't know. I'll have to think about that.
What would be the best food to kill a zombie. So I think a Ryvita's up there. Maybe, well, as we know, potentially the core of a tomato.
Yeah. Ram that one down one of the fuckers' throats.
So
What about...
Hang on. I think I need to put some context into that in case someone's listened for the first time. I once saved Dan's life because he was choking on the core of a tomato.
Yeah, I nearly was a zombie.
He'd eaten it like an apple, in which case he probably deserved to die, to be fair, but I decided to save him instead.
Thanks, mate.
So I'm thinking, I think a Ryvita definitely. But what about something like the... what about something...
I tell you where I'm going immediately in the supermarket aisle. I'm going to pies and I'm going to Frey Bentos.
Oh, you get the tin on a Frey Bentos. You get you've got to open it, so you've got the Death Star.
Yeah.
You've got the tin, so you can...
Yeah.
Yeah. And you've got
and what you could also do is heat them up from underneath. And when they get hot enough, they're going to explode. Yeah. And have you ever had hot pie in your face?
Well...
You're going down, aren't you?
My mind went in a different direction there, but... but you're right, though, as well. Also, a Frey Bentos is absolutely nucleic as well.
Yeah.
Whence ovened.
Yeah.
What else gets really hot? There's some other stuff that gets really... Oh, no, it's McDonald's, isn't it? McDonald's apple
pies.
They could be lethal.
Yeah.
Interesting. So I'm going to take it as an education in that case. Yeah, I'm back on board.
So if you did hole up in the supermarket, obviously the first few nights you're just going to be in the beer aisle getting absolutely slammered.
Yeah.
And just like opening expensive bottles of champagne and having one drink and then lobbing them. Would you be that wasteful, or do you think you would be?
I think I'd savor. I think I'd savor them. So I think I'd try and work out where the sell-by dates were. So, like, for a long time, I'd go all or nothing on veg. You know, fruit and veg, just because they're going to go quickly, aren't they? Banana's probably not a bad thrown object.
Right, mate, if the world's gone to shit and all we know has gone down, there's no electrics anymore, there's no government, there's no society, you're not going to be going, oh, God, this pasta salad's gone off. Can I still eat it? Sniff it.
Well, as we know, best befores are only there as a guide.
Yeah, and also not in an apocalypse.
I'd like to think I was very organised.
What does that
You've really got me thinking. You've just really got me thinking of how I would eat my way around a supermarket. It's kind of like a sort of like, it's not a nightmare. It's like a wonderful dream.
Because they're not set up for that now, are they? Obviously, you know, when you go in.
Because there's no way you're going to go from toilet roll to cleaning products.
Nah, that's gone out the window.
Oh, but there you go again. More weapons can be fashioned from toilet roll and cleaning products.
And obviously things like greeting cards and the magazines rack.
Are zombies affected by bleach gas?
I don't know. I think normally they're killed off by blunt head, force trauma or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Or sharp sticks to the face. So
or Ryvitas.
Or Frey Bentos tins. So I think you're going to have to really think about this, mate.
I've got a feeling I'm going to have a dream tonight, and I think I'm going to wake up like eating me pillow or something.
I tell you what I would go to first and foremost is that weird American aisle in every single supermarket where they've got like all those American products for like 50 quid.
If it's any consolation, every American supermarket also has a weird UK aisle.
Does it?
Yeah. And there's also things on there that everyone thinks are British that no one ever gets. There's always, and this is almost going into Peter Kay territory, but there's always Cadbury's fingers. Always.
Well, they're British, though, aren't they?
But, yeah, they're British, but who in Britain buys fucking Cadbury's fingers?
My son gets them from the shop quite a lot.
Does he?
He loves them.
I stand corrected.
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone, but although, do you know what I did buy the other day? I bought a mini roll. Packet of mini rolls.
I didn't even think they still had them anymore.
I do. Got different varieties of them as well. So I was enjoying the mini roll. Actually, it was quite nice. Oh, you know what else I got? Oh, I got some saurine.
Oh, I hate that shit.
Oh, delicious, delicious.
It's not though, is it?
Little bit of Lurpak on the top. I like a little bit of cheese on top as well.
See, that would just go manky for me in an apocalypse. I'm not bothered about that.
It's probably the irony of that statement is it's probably the thing that wouldn't go manky and it would live for like 30 years untouched. When I was in Benidorm, one of me, I told you Bob Seger, all time rock and roll. Bob Seger, all time rock and roll. The other one that I did, I don't know if I mentioned this, was I Could Be So Good For You, Dennis Waterman.
Yeah.
Mind the Tune. Did I mention that?
Yeah.
So this has been playing on my mind. Where have all of the excellent theme tunes gone in the world? We haven't had a good theme tune since the 90s.
That's a really good point, actually. They used to be absolute bangers, didn't they?
You look at cartoons, even like the young
The
stage.
raccoons.
The
Remember the
raccoons?
raccoon? That was such a good...
To coin Ian St. Hubbins, was it? Or was it Nigel Tufnell? In D minor, the saddest of all the keys. That could make you weep, that theme tune. If you want to talk about a weepy one, what about The Littlest Hobo? There's a voice. Keeps on calling me. You know, there's two bangers straight away. We haven't even got into Ulysses.
Oh my, Cities of Gold.
Nowhere near Cities of Gold.
D'Artagnan and the Three Muskehounds.
Jamie and his Magic Torch.
Oh my God.
This is like a top trumps of
Bertha.
amazing things. But the Raggy Dolls.
Oh, epic.
Dastardly and Muttley. Muttley, you snivelling dog-eared hound. When trouble is needed, you're never around. Those medals you wear on your moth-eaten chest should be there for bungling it with your best. Catch the pigeon. Amazing. So yeah, and then you go off into like, so you've got the excellent glut Thundercats.
Thundercats. That might be the best one, you know.
You go Dungeons and Dragons. Although that was a bit more staid, but it had the best opening sequence ever.
How good was that cartoon, by the way?
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was brilliant. It was a brilliant cartoon. So you come out of that, and then you Mask. Do you remember Mask? That was
Mask.
Yeah.
Had all the toys.
All the bangers. Right, and then you come out of that, then you go into like sitcoms of the 80s. So the one that I always used to love was Because of You.
Brushstrokes.
See, I can remember the theme tune, not the bloody programme.
About a sex pest decorator.
Yeah. Then you've got a pony in me pocket. Only fools and horses. Can't get any better than that.
No, remember Desmond's?
Oh, see, I don't know Desmond's.
Don't scratch my sofa.
No, I don't know it.
You don't remember Desmond's?
I'd never ever watched Desmond's. Sorry, I've let you down there, haven't I?
And then you've got the American classics as well. Even the Americans had it right in the 80s.
Cheers.
That's such a good theme tune.
Where everybody knows your name. That's
18.
18. Absolutely.
Street Hawk.
In 1974, a group of correct commandos led by the... I can't remember that.
Knight Rider.
Yeah. Do you remember... the helicopter one.
Airwolf.
Airwolf, that was it. Fantastic theme tune.
Yeah.
TJ Hooker. Van der Valk.
What? I don't know that.
So, and then you look at even the game shows that had absolutely, truly spectacular entrances. Bullseye. What was the other the sports programs as well? Oh,
Question of sport. Dun, 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 dun.
yeah, exactly. Where have they all gone? Now,
Nah.
now, name me a good theme tune. Now,
I can't. There isn't any.
there's nothing where you think, "Oh, that's on."
Do you know why? Do you know why I think this is? Because I don't think people have got the patience to sit through 2 minutes of a song
Well, you've
before a
got the
program
option now,
starts
haven't
anymore.
you? Skip intro,
Yeah.
haven't you?
Yeah.
Everyone does it. And then the ones that you do get are like the one that's springing to mind now is Game of Thrones, which is a wonderful like intro with that map and stuff, but it goes on for about 3 minutes. It's like
I
nah.
couldn't even tell you what that music is. I couldn't react it.
I can't. No, I
Reenact it.
can't. Do, 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 do.
Can you remember Nightmare?
Yeah, the kids' adventure game show.
Yeah, so did I ever tell you about the time that me and 3 other kids from school applied to go on that?
No.
And then it ended. So we never got anywhere.
2 spaces forward, please.
Where am I?
One place.
You're in a room.
Careful, the floor's moving. Go forward 1, left 1.
Oh, a terrible actor has appeared. Hello, traveller.
Auf Wiedersehen, pet.
Right.
In fact, not even 1 good theme tune. 3 good theme tunes.
I think that's the best British TV show ever.
I need to revisit it. It's a long time since I've watched it now. Oh,
Even like Blockbusters had good music.
give me a Blockbusters. Give me a Blockbusters.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yes,
dun,
and they
dun,
do
dun.
that.
I used to give it all that shit then.
I'll have a pee, please, Bob.
It was just six formers as well, wasn't it?
Even I think the death of the theme tune was, in my eyes, was Friends,
Yeah.
because I think everyone got really pissed off with that song because it was actually a song before, wasn't it? And then they killed it. Was it Telemetry? Was it
No, it was the Rembrandt.
the Rembrandts? Yeah.
Who that was their one and only
Where
hit.
the hell did I get Telemetry from?
I don't know.
Name me a Telemetry song.
Nothing ever happens.
And nothing ever happens. Yeah, that's quite a good song, actually, isn't it?
Not when you sing it.
I wasn't playing myself. Yeah, that is a good song.
But yeah, I think there was
who did Little Miss Can't Be Wrong? Spin Doctors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's from the album Pocket Full of Kryptonite.
Do you know who I've listened to recently? And I've just thought, oh God, I took another drink. Hang on, give us a second to compose myself. I've been listening to Alanis Morissette again. Fucking wonderful she is. So good.
That album was incredible, wasn't it, when it came out?
And she's done this like live version where she does it, where she sings it like however old she is now, what she'd be in her 50s, won't she?
Yeah, I would have thought so, yeah. Although she was quite young when she did that album, so maybe she's, 50 maybe.
And she sings it again, but she's just got such a good voice, it's unbelievable. I'm looking at how old she is. Alanis Morissette is 49. So she's not even 50.
Yeah. I saw her live once and she was excellent.
Where at?
At a festival. And, like, towards the end of the set, her and her bandmates were chasing each other around on the stage, and it wasn't annoying.
Do you know a band that I saw at the festival? This is the music episode now, I think. But you know a band that I was watching. I didn't see them at the festival. I was watching them on the telly at Glastonbury. How I used to really, really like. I thought they were brilliant. And I was watching. I was just thinking, you are an absolute bellend.
Ooh, there's a few I could name.
There is
U2.
Oh no, he's always been a bellend.
Coldplay.
No, they're all right.
Is it a band from
Think
the 90s?
more modern. No, think more modern.
All right, okay. The Killers.
Nope.
Um,
You're on the right lines.
Biggest Christian band ever. The Killers.
Why?
I heard that once on a podcast, and then when you look at the lyrics, because they're all like Mormons,
Oh,
and a lot of the messages about God. Anyway, 2000s. Oh, Arctic Monkeys.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bang on. Bang on. What happened to him? They were like down-to-earth guys from Sheffield, and now they're like ponces.
He's a bit of a tit, Alex, like, isn't he, Alex Turner?
Absolute knobhead, yeah.
He even talks like he's singing. Like,
I was watching, I was just like, this is dull as shit. And they used to be brilliant.
they started like being really sort of gritty, almost punk, like, and then they just became this boring like troubadours, didn't they?
Oh. Fucking hell, mate, that is unbelievable, that. You can't. I can't speak for a good. My mouth. Look, I'm dribbling.
Do you know what it reminds us of? When it goes, do you feel that all the way down as well?
Yeah. Oh, it's like instant heartburn.
Like whiskey or something, where it goes all the way down.
It's like pure acid, isn't it? Just. I can't talk for about 10 minutes after every drink. 10 seconds after every drink.
I'd be caning the Rennies after this.
Too much sour. An Impish Imperial pastry sour, 8%, by Pastor, Two Flints, Barren and Distant Lands. What we're saying, Dan? Lager on or lager off?
Easy, the lager's off.
Instant, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's
Love
just so
everything about
different,
it.
isn't it? It's just like it just like blows your tits off, basically.
Yeah. Loving the can art as well.
I do have a bit of heartburn now, I've got to say. We're back to middle-age wars again.
Do you want to stop for an antacid?
Oh, God. We'll have to
Nurse?
have some Gaviscon. Do you know what? I can't stop. I'm just sitting here and I can't stop thinking about theme tunes now. Do you remember Keenan and Kel?
Oh, God, I love Keenan and Kel.
That was... I'm trying to think. They had a good... theme tune. I just can't quite remember it.
Mate, I know this wasn't technically the 80s, but even like, remember what did we used to watch every single day at mine on whatever the cable channel was?
What, song-wise, are you talking?
No, like, we used to watch a TV show every day after school. It wasn't it was a reality panel show.
A reality?
Why is it called a panel show?
Jerry.
Even that had good music, didn't it?
Oh, God rest him. God rest the Springer.
I remember the first time I think I was like, I don't know how we found out about it, but I had cable at the time and was like, we've got to watch this. We've got to watch it. It was on at like 5 o'clock, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We used to just love it. It was so funny.
Jerry Springer, yeah. That's an old program now, isn't it?
Yeah, really old.
And it's not the original and the best though, because it was the first time you'd ever seen a host take the piss himself out of the guests. Because he wouldn't suffer fools at all, would he?
Nah. And if they looked like, go on.
Do you know who he reminds me of now? The only person I've seen that. And I don't know why, because it's not like an obvious one, but who reminds me of Jerry Springer. Have you seen that judge on... he's a proper judge, though. And I think he's in Providence or whatever it is. And he gets people coming in to appeal their tickets. And
he's like an old guy.
Yeah. And he lets them off with stuff.
And he's like, I had to walk here, Judge. It took us 2 hours. He's like, all right, I'll let you off then.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how justice works.
Well, he's like the copper that's next to him as well, and he's like, it's like what was the security guard on Jerry Springer called?
Steve.
Yeah.
He had his own show at one point as well, didn't he?
He did. This copper's like Steve, and Judge is like, and bear in mind this is real. Judge is like, so Steve, what do you think I should do on this one? Because I'm thinking this, but I sympathise with the fact it's there. And then this big fat copper is like giving his advice on what he'd do, and then the judge turns around and goes, "Well, I'm not doing that because I think you're wrong. So I'm going to let you off.
It's like X Factor. If you've got a sob story, you're getting away with it.
Oh, there's another good one where someone goes off and he proper it's like some sort of drug fiend, and she literally snatches defeat from the jaws of victory. He's just about to like let her off with it, you can tell, and she says something ridiculous like that, and he just goes, "Oh well, in that case, I'm just giving you the full fine. Plus, you need to do this, and plus, you need to do that. Come on, off you trot. Get out of my court." And there's another judge that does that, and he sentences her, and he gives her like 6 months or something like that, and she goes, "Well, fuck you." He goes, "Oh, young lady,
Come back
here." Yeah. Have another 6 months. She says, "Look, young lady, come back." And I think it takes her about 6 attempts to fucking work out what he's doing.
She's got like 3 years, and she's going, "All right, okay."
Good. Right. So we'll log us off for that one. That was an interesting episode.
So now you know what to do in an apocalypse, mate.
Know what to do in apocalypse, and I know I started need putting theme tunes on my iPad.
Maybe we should have an 80s themed sitcom set in an apocalypse.
Maybe. That's a good idea. I've always fancied writing a sitcom.
Yeah, well, that's it, isn't it?
Maybe that's it, yeah. Did you watch that apocalypse one that was, they were really weird, and it was, Seth Rogen was in it, and they're in the basement, and it's like sort of half real life and half not real.
Yeah, it was called like The End of Days or something. No, that's something else.
That was a strange old fruit.
Yeah, it had all these celebrities in, just like busting in the house and like.
And the other zombie one for me, the funniest one ever is Bill Murray in
Zombieland.
Zombieland when they kill him. Yeah, that's brilliant.
He's class Bill Murray. Yeah.
Right, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah. Okay, mate. All the best. Bye-bye.
The log is off.